Stop number 20 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Pocono Raceway for the... I'm giving myself a crying towel. No. But it's named after Jimmy Spencer, in case you're wondering. It's the Mr. Excitement 500. Nobody gets a crying towel after this race. On the pole, it is Alex Filter. Alongside of him, Justin Perry, his best start of the season. Wes Riddle and Russ Batson as the second row. Third row has Earl Jarvis in the 21 and Batson in the 3. Row 4, Morgan Carpenter and Keith Batson in row 5. Super Shears, Dougie Shears, and Justin Baxter going for the Pocono sweep. So with that said, it'll be 20 laps around Pocono. Usually it tends to be a wreck fest, as I said. We'll see what happens. Pace car ducks off. Turn out down the front, down the long pond straightaway, and the short chute is usually the trouble spots. And here we go, the green flag waves here, and it's Alex Filter out in front. Wes Riddle right there behind, trying to stick his nose to that fourth to the inside. And here they come to the inside, and Wes Riddle makes it 3 wide down through there. Earl Jarvis tried the inside, but he tries to make it 4 wide down through there. And oddly enough, everybody makes it through that first lap okay, but they're 3 wide for the lead in the second position. The second turn. Let's see what happens at it. Oh! And we got a spin. Michael Flanagan and John Acosta is around. Russ Batson has shoved Wes Riddle up the track. Here comes Dalton Day, and we're going to go 3 wide for the number 2 position inside of Dougie Shears. But Earl Jarvis wins the race back to the line. Oh, Alexandra Jones, number 6 in the points. She's been slumping bad in the summertime. But the real cause of the crash was Michael Flanagan on the 25, as well as the 7 car of John Acosta. Let's see what happens. This is gonna require the far chase, the rear chase view. No, the far chase. Anyway. Let's see what happened right there. There's Michael Flanagan. He was on the inside of John Acosta. Yeah, Michael Flanagan's going to get hit by the 2 car of Alexander Dawson. Ooh, the 68 car of Alexandra Jones. She got tapped by Sasha Dawson, then she gets hit by Michael Flanagan. Now how did Alexandra get hit? It's gonna be the question. She was a little bit up. Now she barely missed the 7 car of John Acosta. She got hit by, I think, either Alexander Dawson or Trent Dunham. And then she gets hit right there by Michael Flanagan. Several cars made it through. Let's go on board with Alexandra Jones. What happened? Let's ride along with Alexandra on this deal. They're just coming out of the second turn here. Alexandra having trouble trying to get her car started, and finally does, and she drives away. Very mad nonetheless. Earl Jarvis has the lead right now as we have completed, well, just 2 laps. Dougie Shears running in second. Morgan Carpenter runs in third position. In fourth right now is Dalton Day, Wes Riddle, then Russ Batson, Justin Baxter, Jacob Rodriguez, Mike Becker, and Justin Perry, the top 10 in the running of this race. We'll get the restart on lap number 5 here at Pocono Raceway. Or no, we'll have one more lap. Maybe lap 6. So let's see the yellows. Let's see the caution lights on the pace car come out or go off. Yeah, they do. 11th right now is Red Bell, 12th Ann Batson, 13th Keith Batson, 14th Johnny Gardner, 15th Ryan Cooper. Then comes Ryan Acosta, Michael Dawson, Lisa Shears, Levi Shones, and Josh Osborne, the top 20 here at Pocono. The green flag about to wave once again. We'll be on lap number 6 when the green flag waves, and here we go again at Pocono. Earl Jarvis, our Darlington winner, out in front. Running second right now is Dougie Shears. But Dalton Day wasting no time in a 17 car. Whoa! Morgan Carpenter through the block in the 90 car. And here we go through the first turn now. 4 wide out of turn number 2, and look at Morgan. Her and Dougie Shears touch. Oh! Dalton Day is spun. Well, look at that crash here, and when we get the race back to the line, Dougie Shears hits the wall coming out of the second turn. Man, Dalton Day, his season's gone from bad to worse down through there. Earl Jarvis is going to win the race back to the line. Car 21 to Sitco Ford. I believe Dalton wasn't the only one in the crash. Earl Jarvis might have got a piece of it. Let's check and see what happened. Oh boy. Go down to the second and third turns. It's out of the second turn now. Morgan Carpenter and Dougie Shears, they touched wheels. Now Morgan, I believe, is going to tap. No. It was Justin Baxter who tapped Dalton Day. And since Dalton Day around in this long, horrifying 140-mile-an-hour slide, Dalton's going to get back going, kind of puts her in gear, off-roads the car, and, well, not everything he can go. Anyway, no harm, no foul for Dalton Day, but let's go on board with him. Inside Dalton Day's machine. See that part. His engine is still running. I want to see what happened right there. The kind of because he was I thought Dalton Day, when he put her back in gear, I thought he was going to drive away clean, but then watch him, he's going to go right into the wall right down through there. He went up the track and he nailed the 7 of John Acosta and the 43 of Dominic Jarvis and the 2 of Alexander Dawson. Okay. So we'll be back under green flag racing, I believe, on lap number 10 of the race. It's Earl Jarvis still the leader. Morgan Carpenter still in second position. Dougie Shears in third. Then Jacob Rodriguez, Wes Riddle, and Red Bell, Russ Batson, Justin Perry, Mike Becker, and Keith Batson. So it'll be lap 11, when we get the green race back underway. Lights on the pace car are off. We'll be halfway through when the race resumes here at Pocono Raceway in the Mr. Excitement 500. And just as we do, the green flag waves once again. Earl Jarvis has had the dominant car. He's been out in front most of this race. Boy, Dougie Shears and Morgan Carpenter rub wheels against each other. And Dougie Shears gets a side draft off into number 2 position now. Several cars getting slicey and dicey out through there. Morgan stuck up high. Here comes Red Bell to the inside. That is the battle for the number 6 position. Mike Becker making his way up through the field now. Whoa! Russ Batson and Wes Riddle, they touch down in the backstretch. And that's going to allow Mike Becker to close right up on the 88 car of Russ Batson as they come down to the second turn now. And oh, Russ Batson has hit the wall. And here comes Mike Becker. He's got the help from Red Bell in the 11. Becker to third. Earl Jarvis still out in front, car 21. The car 31 of Dougie Shears runs in second position now. Mike Becker up to third. Becker has had a very spotty season this year. When it's not had the car that he finished. It's not the car definitely he finished in the top 5 in the points with last season. They've gone from a top 5 car to a back of the pack car basically. But here he is running third position right now at Pocono, running very, very strong. Red Bell running in the 11 car. She runs in the 4th position. Her best. She's been coming on pretty well this season. In the last part of the season, or excuse, the middle part of the season, I should say. Dougie Shears trying the inside of Earl Jarvis in the 21 car. The 21 car won at Pocono last season with Skyland Carlson behind the wheel. Except that was in the spring race. Except that was in the June race at Pocono. Ford in first, Chevrolet second, Pontiac third, and a couple of Fords, 4th and 5th. Right now, 6 laps to go. Mike Becker starting to close in on the top 2 cars. They run a single file about in the first 12, 15 spots. Down out of turn number 2 they come, or turn number 1 I should say. Down a long Palm Straightaway, 3,055 feet long. Then in an 8-degree turn 2 they come. And down on the North Chute, 1,780 feet long. And into a flat turn 3. And that should lap around Pocono when they come down the front stretch of 3,740 feet length. And then they'll be off into the 14-degree turn 1, the steepest bank of the 3 turns. Mike Becker to the inside of Dougie Shears. Nothing doing, and Becker still, I tell you, catching him is one thing at Pocono, but passing him is another. Seems to be another thing. They go down to the into turn number 2. Becker and Shears going at it. Red Bell scraping the wall a little bit. Here comes Jacob Rodriguez in the 10 car. Back to the leaders. Earl Jarvis still out in front with now 4 laps to go. Seems like once you get out in clean air at Pocono, it's hard to pass. And we are under caution, apparently, it looks like. Tell me it is not the championship leader. Maybe so, I don't know. It may be the championship leader that's caused the crash, Morgan Carpenter. In the 90 car. Well, it wasn't the 90 car that caused the crash. It was Randy Carpenter and Matthew Rodriguez in the 8 car. Yeah, Matthew Rodriguez is going to get hit by Zed Weinstein, then sends him right into Robbie Hardy in the 24. Then Zed hits him again. Zed goes sideways. Randy Carpenter tried to avoid the crash. He spins. Matthew puts her in gear and drives away, and so too does Randy Carpenter. And Batson, I don't know what happened to her. She has crashed, apparently. I don't know what happened there. This is coming out of second turn. Coming out of turn number 1 right there. Matthew Rodriguez had slowed up, and here comes Ann with a full head of steam. Bam! And Morgan Carpenter's got damage as well. And that problem has knocked Ann Batson out of the race. And Alexandra Jones, she's also retired from the race as well with a problem. Let's see if we're going to get the restart here this time by. No, we will not. So, the race, the Mr. Excitement 500 is going to finish under caution here at Pocono Raceway. Sorry for the disappointment here, guys. It means it'll be Earl Jarvis winning here today at Pocono Raceway. As Earl Jarvis wins the race, Dougie Shears finishes second in position. Mike Becker comes home third. 4th to Jacob Rodriguez. 5th to Red Bell. 6th, Justin Baxter. 7th goes to Michael Dawson. 8th to Russ Batson. 9th, Wes Riddle. And 10th is Ryan Cooper. How do you like that? Number 8. 88 finishes 8th. 99 finishes 9th. How do you like that? Ryan Acosta, Josh Osborne, Sasha Dawson, and Justin Acosta and Keith Batson, the top 15. Then come Alex Filter, Mike Doobie, Eric Matthews, Johnny Gardner, and Levi Shones, the top 20. Then Zed Weinstein, 21st. Or 28th, I should say, excuse me. The nutrition lists Alexander Jones, Ann Batson, John Acosta, Dominic Jarvis, Dalton Day, Michael Flanagan, Jasmine Acosta, and Trent Dunham. And down to the line, and there's the finish of the race. The winner of the race, the winner of the Pocono the winner of the Mr. Excitement 500 is Earl Jarvis. He has done it today at Pocono. The race of becoming official now. So, what a race we had here at Pocono Raceway. Sorry, again, it finished under yellow. But Earl Jarvis doesn't care. He has earned himself a second win in the season at Pocono Raceway. When he takes home the Mr. Excitement 500. The points, Morgan Carpenter loses more ground now. Russ Batson goes into second position now by 52 points. In fact, him and Jacob Rodriguez tied for the number 2 spot, even though Jacob Rodriguez is winless and Russ Batson has got 2. Jasmine Acosta is in 4th, Justin Baxter 5th, Earl Jarvis 6th, Mike Doobie 7th, 8th is Alexander Jones, Lisa Shears 8th, and Eric Matthews in the 10th position. And then rest of the top 20, Josh Osborne, Aaron Williams, Ryan Acosta, Justin Acosta, Dominic Jarvis, Red Bell is 16th right now, Johnny Gardner, Dougie Shears, Jeremy Doobie, and Alex Filter. The top 20 in the field. And so, check the rest of the top 20 right there. Alexander Dawson's in the 21st position. Then, rest of the field. Next race on the tour will be the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis.